I'm gonna tell you guys step by step how to get a paypig in this 60-second video, okay? First, make a Twitter. You can look at mine for inspiration. You can look at all the girls I follow for inspiration. It's not just any normal Twitter account. You're gonna make yourself a goddess. You can use your real name, a fake name. I use the name Blair, like Blair Waldorf. It's playing a character. This account is gonna be your character that's mean, a bitch, bratty, rich. This is gonna be nothing like your real life personality, okay? You're gonna set a tribute in the location part of your bio. This lets the guys know how much to send you before you even respond to their DMs. These guys know you're not even gonna check those DMs until you get a $100 Cash App. You need a link tree with all of your payment methods and an 18+ website that proves you're over 18. You don't have to use it, just have it in your link tree, and then the first video you're gonna post is gonna be a verification video. So it's literally like this, and you're like, hey, my name is goddess blah blah blah, say your Twitter name, spell it out. Yes, I'm real, I'm not a catfish, all my payment methods are in my link tree, and I get to sending. Come up with something more you and more creative. That's kind of lame. And in this tweet, you're gonna use the keywords. Don't forget to use the keywords because this is how these guys even find you. Twitter isn't like any other social media platform. If you look up a word, every single tweet that uses that word is gonna pop up. So what these guys are doing is looking up Findom or paypig, and your tweets are popping up, and they think you're a pretty girl, so they're gonna go DM you and send you money. That's literally it. You just post every day. Treat it like an Instagram spam account. Don't post your body. Don't post anything inappropriate. These are not the type of guys that want to see that. They want you to bully them and tell them they're not even worthy enough to see your shoulder. So send me $1,000 for me and my boyfriend to go on this date. Make sure you're using the keywords in every single tweet because that is how they find you. And even if they're not interacting with your tweets immediately, you'll see the views. They're lurking and they see your account. Sometimes they're just waiting. They're waiting for their next paycheck. It's literally that easy. Don't say please and thank you. Don't interact with their tweets. Don't follow them. Treat them like an ex-boyfriend. Like, ew, just play hard to get. I have a whole step-by-step series of free YouTube videos, so many TikToks on how to do this. So if you watch those and you still have questions, DM me.
So a really stupid cheap way that I used to make money was returning things, because not a lot of people know this, but at Walgreens, if you buy something that's on sale, like a manufacturer sale, and then you return it, it's in their terms and conditions that they have to refund you the full amount of the item's value. So like what I used to do, what me and my friends would do is we would go to Walgreens and we would buy a lot of stuff that was on sale, like probably like $200, $300 worth of stuff that was on sale. And then we would just return it in like a day or two, and then they would have to refund us the full amount of the item. Like it was so stupid. It's so stupid and cheap, and you can still do it today. So a couple months ago, I was on vacation in Arizona, and we were staying with our friend. I didn't know him that well. We were staying with a mutual friend. He was a friend of a friend. Basically, we got ourselves in a really bad situation, and we lost our hotel and didn't have a credit card at the time. Luckily, our friend that works in Arizona connected us with one of his best friends who had his own house, and he let us stay there. We needed to make back money because we spent too much on vacation by accident. So I was like, oh, Walgreens it up. Let's Walgreens it up. So we go there. We take, ew, what was that? What was that face? I don't know what that was. So me and my friend would take our car to Walgreens, do our shopping trip. The shopping trip is great. I'm on track to make $250 off of this one sale that they're having at Walgreens. And I buy it all. I fill up the trunk with all of my purchases. We drive back to my friend's house. He thinks we're getting groceries. Again, not doing anything illegal, just kind of embarrassing. You know, like who wants to admit like, oh yeah, like my side hustle is stealing from Walgreens? Like who wants to admit like, oh yeah, my side hustle is just like buying stuff at Walgreens and returning it. And then they pay me the difference. Like what kind of side, like that? Like, this is embarrassing. And this man is like an astrophysicist engineer. Like, he works for NASA. So, like, us, like, no, we're not going to tell him that we are on vacation so that we can return stuff from Walgreens. No. We pull up to his house, park in the driveway. We're about to go inside. He comes out. He's a great host. Super friendly guy. Great host. Amazing man. Comes out, and he's like, oh, let me help you with that. No. You girls have been out all day. Let me help you with that. Here. So he opens the trunk and he looks at it and he sees 2 wheelchairs, a portable bedside toilet, and 14 packs of adult diapers. And now everyone in Arizona thinks that I wet the bed. And then I also didn't even make any money from that Walgreens return because the lady recognized me and she was like, ma'am, you've been here 7 times this week. We have your ID on file. So then I had to be a Karen. And then she finally gave me my money back. But I had to be a Karen, like Karen, like, oh, No, like I had to. It was like $700 that I spent on those wheelchairs. I'm not keeping wheelchairs.
I always see people get on here and say, I made $400 this week texting random strangers about their life. And then they talk all about it and they never share where to go or how to do it. So I'm going to help you guys out. Text Factory is paying an average $300 to $400 per week for you to log on and just text people. It says literally on their website, like casual text chats with people dissecting their day, their life, etc. Obviously, if it gets weird, I would stop unless that's your thing. Who am I to judge? But for me, it was just people wanting to have a texting buddy. I'll be your texting buddy for some money. It's fully anonymous and it's no phone calls, no video calls. You can log on anytime, 24/7 and start racking up your money. So it's great for some extra income and you don't need any qualifications. So I will have the direct link where you guys can apply for this in my bio on my website where I post all the leads for free. Good luck. Let me know if you've ever tried it. But the reviews say that it's legit. So let's make some extra money talking to some people.
If you're looking for a quick way to make some money real fast, look no further because I have the thing for you. So let me start in the beginning. When I first moved to LA, I didn't know anybody, right? I had no way of making friends, so I downloaded, Tinder, right? Who doesn't love Tinder? Also, this is not a sponsored ad, although they should sponsor me because I've talked about Tinder a lot on my TikTok. Anyways, that's besides the point. So I put in my bio, Venmo me for a surprise. And then lo and behold, I attached my Venmo. And what would you know? A bunch of people, not a bunch, but a couple of people Venmoed me, enough that I accumulated a couple $100s off of there. And then the surprise was that I blocked them. So do it at your own risk, okay? I've heard that they're a little bit more strict now because they might pay you if you do this. But yeah, do it. Let me know if it works for you. It worked for me.
This is super illegal and I would never do this, but this is probably the fastest way to make $3,000 in a single day. Like I said, don't do this. This is for educational purposes only. But if you're in a bind and you got to make rent on Monday, you can do this right now. All I would do is I would go to ChatGPT and I would say, ChatGPT, what are 10 steps for a single mom to make 6 figures a year? It would give you a list of things that you can do. You basically take that stuff, expand on it in a Google Doc a little bit, and then make it a PDF, like make it look nice, like on Canva or something. Once it's done, spin up a website called like milfymom6figures.com or something like that or whatever. 6figuremilfs.com. Then I would go to Facebook groups where all these moms are hanging out. A little hack. Women between 35 and 50 will pretty much buy anything, literally anything ever. Then all you have to do is go into that Facebook group and just write a message that sounds like a human, doesn't sound like a bot, and be like, yo, ladies, like, I can't believe this, but I've somehow just made 6 figures using this PDF. Like, you have to try this. Like, it's literally insane. Like, don't make it sound like a bot. Make it sound like a person. And in these Facebook groups, make it sound like it's someone else's product. And then just drop the link. And the product is going to cost $29. That's where you're going to make it. Like I said, a $29 purchase is literally a fucking no-brainer. Anyone will buy that. And if you post in like 10 Facebook groups, all you need is technically 11 people in each Facebook group to make $3,000. 11 people in 10 Facebook groups need to buy this at $29. You may need to answer your Facebook Messenger DMs or whatever and just answer questions for these people like, does this really work? Yes, it actually does. And there you go. You made $3,000. Super unethical. Do not do this. But if I had no regard for morals or ethics or anything value related, this is what I would do to make money as fast as humanly possible. Like literally $3,000 in about 24 hours. But do not do this.
I'm 25 years old and I make $35K a month now, almost 40. And today we're gonna do a Get Ready With Me and we're gonna talk about how the girlies can get richer, all right? Because if I can do it, you can do it. You can even do it when you're 20. Let's go. For the past 3 years, I've been fin-doming and I just recently started digital sales and marketing. Fin-doming is basically men around the world send women money just because they're pretty and it gets them off. None of these men you have to meet in person. You never have to show them anything and you can make $30K a month off of them. You might be asking me, why should I care about this? Well, because I have made quite a bit of money, $500,000 in the past 3 years, and I've lost quite a bit of money, and I've learned a few things. I believe in women being badass bosses, knowing how to invest, knowing how to do everything that's financially literate, being a boss-ass bitch who will never, ever have to rely on anyone for money. Because while it's great to be spoiled as a woman, when you rely fully on someone, that leaves you in very dangerous positions. Trust me, I know. And this is a large reason I'm a huge advocate for women in their bag and being financially literate. Because for the first 2 years of my findom career, I was very stupid with my money. I bought luxury things. I got myself in an intensely expensive rent that put a lot of stress on me. And I worked and I worked and I spent and I spent, and at the end of the year I had no money. after taxes. Having no money as a woman and being in positions where you have no savings is very dangerous because you can do very desperate things, and simply it's not enjoyable to be broke. So let me tell you my freaking #1 tips for learning how to get in your bag and become financially literate this year, okay? First thing I want you guys to do is I want you to start listening to a woman's finance podcast. I am by no means a master yet, so I don't want to talk about specifics that I'm not a master at yet. So what I recommend is Girls That Invest. This podcast, it's not even a sponsor, has taught me everything I need to know to learn about investing this year, and I already have like 8K in investments, and I just started this year and they already doubled. Teaching yourself about investments is huge because honestly, you could make $100,000 in 5 years, and if you invested that instead of just letting it sit in your bank account, you could possibly 3, 4, 5 times that. Truly. And that's why investments are important, and that's why people who have like literal wealth all have investments. Investments are a lot easier than a lot of women think, and usually the overwhelm of being confused about, oh, what if I don't know what to do, stops women from investing. And that's why you should do a finance podcast. Literally, Girls That Invest got me so started, made everything so simple. There's also this podcast called, I think, My First Million, and it's about empowering women through finance. This girl has like $1 million in investments at 30 because she was smart with it. And that's your homework for this week, to go listen to a finance podcast. Because the truth is, the reason a lot of people, one second. Here's the thing, the really only difference between you and people in your family and people who have a lot of wealth is education. Not everyone gets taught about finances. Not even in school, we don't get taught about investing or Roth IRAs or retirement accounts or how to write off taxes as a 1099 gig worker. So you can be a fucking millionaire, but you have to go educate yourself. You can do it, I can do it, everyone can do it. Get out there and watch a podcast. You don't need a lot to get started with investments. Just starting is important. And if you want to learn a little side gig on how to hustle men for money, follow me and take my course, baby. But in the meantime, this is where all your boss ass bitch info is going to be located. So come back here. Bye, ladies.
I've been unemployed for a hot minute, and I've done a multitude of side hustles to earn me extra cash. Also, a disclaimer, some of them are kind of unique situations, so you might not be able to do them, but this is just what I've done in the month and a half I've been unemployed. Okay, the first one is donate plasma. This is so easy. If you're not afraid of needles, like, I would recommend doing it because I'm in and out within the hour, and it pays $125 for your first donation, $75 for your second, and then $125 for your third. And I go through Grifols, I think is the company. Yeah, super easy, fast money, and they put on like a debit card for you to use. The second side hustle I've done is work as a nanny on care.com. The subscription is honestly worth it in my opinion because I see 3 or 4 job postings every single day, and they can either be recurring jobs where you need a babysit like once or twice a week, or they're one-time deals where they just need you for a weekend or something like that. A lot of the jobs on there were paying $23 an hour, and I live in California, so you just have to kind of check to see what the rate is in your state. But yeah, it's super easy and fast, and I love being around kids, so I do not mind doing the job. The second job is I was a princess for my roommate's princess company. She does birthday parties for kids, and I was dressed up as Jasmine, and I'm going to be dressed up as Moana this weekend. And I just go to the kid's birthday, I play games with them, we do face painting, all that stuff, and I'm only there for like an hour or two, and it's super fast and easy money for me. Fourth job I've done is substitute as a preschool teacher for my roommate. She is going to be gone for the week, so I'm just filling in and substituting with another teacher. Fifth job I've done is work at a Vietnamese coffee shop. This coffee shop is really cool because a lot of people kind of just come and go, so there's not really much commitment. Like, I don't have to do a lot of training. I don't have to like sign any forms or anything, and it's super chill, and one of my best friends does it, so I just kind of worked a couple shifts with her, and then once I start my new job, I'll just like put in my 2-week notice. The last side hustle I've done is sell things on Poshmark. I've just been selling a lot of the things I don't need anymore, and it also helps me clear out my closet so that I can make room for more stuff that I want to buy. And then the last side hustle I've been doing is dog walking and dog sitting. I just downloaded rover.com. Super fast and easy, and then you can go and find different bookings on there for people who need their dog walked, or you need to go and house sit for them. Super easy cash, especially if you like animals. It's really fun to do that. But yeah, there you have it. All the side hustles I've been doing for the last month and a half. It was great to try out really cool things before I start my new corporate job at the end of February. But yeah, I enjoyed all those side hustles, honestly.
Here are some weird ways to make money on Fiverr, part 1. On Fiverr, you can be an emotional support, empathetic listener. You can do this from home. This guy charges $90 an hour. If you did 4 sessions per day, that would be $360. If you did that just 260 days per year, that would be just shy of $100,000. At the end of the day, you are still trading time for money if you are doing something like this. So for me, this doesn't hit all the marks on the side hustle checklist, but maybe it does for you. Profile and the rest of my content for high leverage ways to make money at home.
Now, if I had to make 3 to 4 bands a month for my rent and I was struggling, this is the most unethical way I would do it. Now, mind you, don't do this at home. I'm not telling you to do this business, but it's an option for you to do. I wouldn't do it, okay? Easiest thing I'll do. First, you gotta tap into like cults, kind of. So I would go to like, let's say, the Trump fan base, and I would, ask ChatGPT, create Trump products with me. So I make a Trump t-shirt that says, build a wall, make a Trump t-shirt that says, keep all the blacks on one side or whatnot. I'll make a Trump hat that says, no more black people, some racist stuff, right? Then make it on Shopify, put it on Printify. Printify is a tool you can use, so it's print on demand. After someone buys the order, Printify prints it for you and ships it out to them. So I'll price stuff like $60, $80. The stuff from Printify costs $20, $25. Make like 60% margins, right? But this is the key thing. I'll go to Twitter pages and Facebook groups that's Trump supporters, pay the Twitter pages to retweet my post, and I will go into a Trump supporter a group and be like, hey guys, this is some new Trump merch. I just seen Trump launched it. It's perfect for like ones of us that hate black people, hate Mexicans or whatever, right? And boom, put in the chat, make crazy money. Make sure they know that you're not black. If you're black, don't make sure they know you're black. But make crazy money. Then after you made the money, it no matter what race you are, you take the money, leave. Cause they find out if you black or Mexican or whatnot, shit, they will find your ass. But that's the most unethical way I'll do to make money. If I need a quick buck, and it's really not that unethical. But if I need a quick buck, that's what I'll do. So, hey, you want to take it, you take it.
All right, guys, here's another BG perspective. As always, leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time we upload.